Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. This is a bit of an awkward angle and I do apologise, but with my boot, this is the easiest place to sit to record a TBR. This is my TBR for the Cliterature Readathon, which when this video goes up literally starts the Monday next, and it goes on for a week, and this is hosted by Steph from Steph Loves. I will leave her announcement video down below if you want to take part, but it's basically a week where we read romance books for a week. So Cliterature used to be a book club, but Steph changed it to a readathon, and it's a vibe. We've done it already once, which was back in February, and it was so much fun, and I'm excited to take part again in August for a week. So I am going to use the jar to pick my TBR. I'm going to be choosing around 5 to 6 books, and the reason I'm sat here is because this is my romance shelf, and then literally right next to me is my TBR cart, followed by my fantasy romance shelves, so it means I haven't got to move far. Because if you don't know, I'm currently wearing a boot. I don't know if I can be able to show you. I have a boot because I fractured my foot. So I'm going to be wearing this for the foreseeable, and sitting on the floor was the easiest place to sit to record this video. So how I'm going to get up, I don't know, but I'm down here and I'm ready to go. So let's pick our first prompt. I've literally just got the bingo board up on my laptop, so that's like in front of me, so I can tell you what prompts on the bingo board the books will fit to when I have chosen them. Just an FYI, there are some prompts in here that I won't be able to fit to a book, and if I can't fit it to a book for this specific readathon, I did this for Summerween last month, but if I can't fit it to a romance book or fantasy romance book, I will not be picking the prompt and I will pick again. But I will obviously show you that, just to make my life easier, because I don't need like an epic fantasy for a romance readathon. Prompt number 1. Okay, we have, oh, if it will focus, it is not liking it. There you go, a book with a map. I'm going to have a quick look and then I will come back and let you know what I've chosen. Okay, so for this I've had to go for a fantasy romance, but that is completely fine. But I've gone for one I have already started and I was enjoying, but then I slumped hard for personal reasons. If you need to know, go back and watch a few previous vlogs, I'd probably mention it. But I have gone for A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stacey Stark. Like I said, I have already begun. I've only got like 52 pages in, but what I did read of it I was really enjoying, so I'm really excited to continue. So, synopsis wise, just hours after humans are born, the gods take what little power we have. In return, they protect our borders from the vicious, merciless Fae. The humans who manage to keep their powers are known as the corrupt, and they are put to death. When a forbidden power is discovered, I'm forced to flee my tiny village and the life I adore. To survive, I make a desperate bargain with a mercenary, a dark and brooding man whose face I have been seeing in my dreams. It's agreed that I will help him into the city, and he'll help me learn to wield the strange dark power I've always kept hidden. The power that may just be the key to my survival. But the ruthless mercenary is hiding a secret of his own, secrets that threaten the safety of everyone I love, secrets that could tear this kingdom and perhaps even this world apart. But yeah, like I said, I've literally read 52 pages already, and I was really enjoying it. It was quite fast paced, so in 50 pages quite a lot happened, so I am really excited to continue with this one. And what a very good pick to start Cliterature Readathon. So what can I count for this? I can count not a lot, not a awful lot actually. I don't actually say I can't count anything for this. Great. Maybe, I don't know when this came out, because it says new release, but 2023, I would kind of count that. It was only last year, so a newer release than others. I have been recommended this by a friend, so it could count for that. There is some red on the cover for the pink red on the cover prompt. The others are more like seasonal, and I don't really know what season this is setting, so maybe we'll just have to wait and see, but a good pick. Right, time for prompt number 2. Go for this one, and we have got a book under 200 pages. I'll have a look and I'll be back. Okay, so the closest I have found to be able to work with this readathon, and is kind of, well, it's not under 200 pages. It's 240, but do you know what? I'm going to count it. And that's Powerful by Lauren Roberts. So this is it's based during the time of Powerless, but from a different character's perspective. Yeah, so Adrian and Payden have always been inseparable. Fate bound them together when they were younger, and friendship ensured they would always protect each other and the home they built in the slums of Loot. And now Payden, an ordinary, has been selected for the purging trials, which means almost certain death. Now alone in Loot, Adina must fend for herself, attempting to steal it's a mysterious man from the market who comes to her rescue. Mac, shadowy past and secretive power set him apart from the others low-level elites of Loot, and as a pair team up and see their loved ones before the trials, the quest tests their loyalty, their love and their lives. So yeah, we follow Dina, who is in Powerless, but she is kind of a side character, but we follow her perspective to what happens in Powerless. If you know, you know. But this is 240 pages, because if you go... Hold on. There. That is the book. This is the beginning of Powerless that they've just put in the back. So actually, this is only... yeah, 240 pages. So I'm going to count that. Also, nice, quick, easy read for the readathon. Seems like we're going for a very much a fantasy romance vibe, but this is a new release, so I definitely can count it for that. There's no pink or red on the title. A short read, definitely a short read. Yeah, I probably count it for short read. I think either that or new release, depending on what else comes up, but happy with that. I'm happy with that choice. Book number 3. Oh, got another orange. We're just going for oranges apparently. Right. Oh good god. They don't make this easy, do they? So we have a book whose author starts with the same letter as their first and last name. A book by an author whose first and last name begin with the same letter. Right. I will have to proper search and I will be back. Okay, so I currently don't own this book. What I do, I've ordered it and it's currently on its way. I think it's arriving tomorrow. So I think I'm going to go for this. And that is Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. So B. Borison. So counts. And this is a part of a series, and each one takes part in a different season. So it's called the Love Light Farms series. So I'll read the synopsis. Two best friends fake date to reach their holiday happily ever after in the first romantic comedy in the Love Light series. A pasture of dead trees, a hostile takeover of the Santa barn by a family of raccoons, and shipments that have mysteriously gone missing. Love Light Farms is not the magical winter wonderland of Stella Bloom's dreams. In an effort to save the Christmas tree farm she's loved since she was a kid, Stella enters a contest with Instagram famous influencer Evelyn Street James. With the added publicity and the £100,000 cash prize, Stella might just be able to save the farm from its frantic woes. There's just one problem. To make the farm seem like a romantic destination full of holidays, she lied on her application and said she owns Love Light Farm with her boyfriend. Only there is no boyfriend. Enter best friend Luca Peters, who's just stopped by for some hot chocolate and somehow got a farm and a serious girlfriend in the process. But fake dating his best friend might be the best Christmas present he's ever received. So it sounds like best friends to lovers, but also fake dating, which just sounds a whole lot of fun. For this as well, I can actually count it for the winter prompt, as Steph has put each season on there, and this is a winter prompt because obviously it's based around Christmas. So I'm really excited to read this one. I have also ordered the second book, which is In the Weeds, which is the spring version in this series, so I could also maybe get around to that as well if I have time. But I am really excited to read this one. Yes, I'm reading Christmas in summer, but you know what, we're embracing it and I don't care. But I'm gonna go for that. I think that's a very good shout. So it's time for book number 4. I've got another orange. I swear to God, I'm not actually trying to pick these out. I'm just putting my hand straight to the bottom every time an orange comes up. Ooh. So we have... Oh. No, it doesn't want to focus. It doesn't like it. A book with a 3-word title. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going for because it's right in front of me on my TBR card, and that is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, because it's about bloody time I read a book by Ashley Poston. I own all of them, but I've only ever read her really old books, so it's about time I read her new romance books. So, I will read the synopsis to you. Florence Day is a ghostwriter with one big problem. She's supposed to be penning swoon-worthy novels for a famous romance author, but after a bad breakup, Florence no longer believes in love. And when her strict but undeniably hot new editor, Benji Andor, refuses to give her an extension on her book deadline, Florence prepares to kiss her career goodbye. When tragedy strikes and Florence has to head home, the last thing she expects to see is a ghost at her front door. Not just any ghost, however, but the stern form of her still very hot, yet very unquestionably dead, new editor. As sparks start to fly between them, Florence tells herself she can't be falling for a ghost, even an infuriatingly sexy one. But can Benji help Florence to realise love isn't dead after all? I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard only but great things. I've read Ashley Poston's old series, which was Geekerella series. Loved that series. Phenomenal. Chef's kiss. But I haven't read any of her new adult stuff because that was all YA. So I'm really excited to get to this one. I also just put it on my 5-star prediction video, so even better. Because I do think this will be a 5-star, which even though I'm taking part in Cliterature Readathon, it is also Readathon this month and I need to read 5 stars, so we can only but hope it will be a 5-star. At book number 5. Oh, we've got a piece of paper. Oh, I can't open it. We've got add another book. So we're now going to be doing 7 rolls, or 7 prompts. But that's fine. It is what it is. So, 5. Oh, everything wants to come out all at once. We have... Oh, this is going to be difficult. If it will focus. You gonna focus? Are you gonna focus? Blindfold pick. Yeah, with a broken foot, funny joke. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the camera, I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm just going to pick a book off of this shelf because I don't want to break another foot. So I will hold this here. You can see I pressed the button by accident. My eyes are closed. I didn't take my glasses off so I can't see. And I'll just go... didn't even finish the first Elsie Silver series, but apparently we're starting the new one. So this is Wild Love. This is the first book in the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. This is her new series. I haven't even finished the other series yet, but apparently we're starting the new one. Well, the prompt jar chose. Well, the prompt jar chose, the prompt jar gets. So the synopsis is, she's been driving him wild for years. The kind of wild that comes with wanting your best friend's little sister and knowing you can't have her. Forbes may have labelled Ford Grant the world's hottest billionaire, but all he cares about is escaping the press and opening a recording studio in the gorgeous small town Rose Hill. Something that comes to the screeching halt when he ends up face to face with a young girl who claims he's her biological father. After years of living in the city, Rosie comes back into the town like a storm, beautiful, messy, chaotic. One wide-eyed, desperate plea for a job is all it takes for the Ford to hire her. He vows to keep her at arm's length, but with her verbal sparring is a type of foreplay friction that soon turns to blistering heat. Ford knows damn well he shouldn't cross the line, but shouldn't and can't are two very different things, and the only thing he truly can't do is resist her. I'm really excited to read this one. I do enjoy Elsie Silver's writing, so this will be a good read for me. I do find her books very fast-paced as well, so hopefully I'll get through it quite quickly. This has pink on the cover, so I can count it for that. Also is a new release, so I can count it for that as well. I don't know if Steph's read this one yet, but I know Lauren has, from Lauren Does a 12. I don't know if she recommends it to me, but she does now. I don't think this fits any of the seasonal prompts as far as I know, so I'm going to say that's all this kind of does, but that's enough, that's enough. So, number 6. Oh, down the bottom there's like loads of big pieces of paper like this. Oh, there's 2. I'm going for this one. So I'm like picking them up. Ooh, okay. We have 24 books in 2024. So I did a video back at the beginning of the year of 24 books I wanted to read in 2024. So I'm going to quickly go back and watch the parts of the video and decide from there which book I'm going to read. I tell you what, someone remind me when I have to do 25 books to read in 2025 not to do all fantasy, because mainly they are fantasy. I'm an idiot. But I've gone for Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. So this is like, this follows on from the King of the Wicked, in the sense we're still in the same world, but we follow different characters this time round. So in this we follow Prince Envy and we follow Camilla. So Envy is a wicked prince, and Camilla is a fallen painter, and we basically follow them as they go through a competition and they have to work together. But this is a fantasy romance. I do really need to get to it before the next one comes out, which I believe is later this year, early next year, so I am quite excited to read it. I just didn't expect to read it for Cliterature Readathon. Whether I actually read any of these, who knows, like I might just not. But again, this is a 5-star prediction, so it would be good to read it for Battleathon. Who knows, to be perfectly honest, who knows. This is a friend recommendation because Lauren loved this and I know she wants me to read it. So this would be a friend rec I could use for this, but I don't really know what else I can use it for, just due to all the seasonal prompts not working, as this is based in hell. So they don't have seasons in hell, but it's still on here. It's on there. It's fine. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have one more roll. One more prompt. Final prompt. Oh. Oh my god, they're all stuck together. Ooh. We have a book recommended by Goodreads. So what I mean by this is when you go on Goodreads, sometimes it comes up saying recommended due to what you like and what you're reading and things like that. So basically on this page, the Discover page, where it says because you shelved Graveyard Shift, or trending with Goodreads members, or because you're reading The Last Devil to Die, or because you enjoyed Good Girl Bad Blood. Basically, I can then choose any book from any of these lists. Whether there'll actually be anything on here for this, though, because all I've been reading recently is murder mysteries, and that's not what I want with this. I tell you what, I'm also going to go with the trending with Goodreads members, and because I feel like these books I'm more likely to want to read, if that makes sense. Oh, can you see that? I've got another Ashley Poston, kids. So the final book on this TBR, I'm going for The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. So this is another adult book by Ashley Poston, so I will read the synopsis to you. 6 months ago, Clementine West had the worst day of her life, so she came up with a plan to keep her heart safe, stay busy, work hard, take no risks, and it's been working. That is until one day she finds a strange man standing in her kitchen. A man with kind eyes, a crooked smile, and a recipe for the perfect lemon meringue pie. The kind of man that, before everything, she could have fallen for. He's perfect, but for one thing. He lives in the past, 7 years ago, to be exact. This should be impossible, but Clementine used to love impossible things, and maybe, just maybe, she will again. Again, it's another really quirky, cute romance from Ashley Poston, and I'm really excited to get round for it. Again, I think it will be another fast-paced book for me, and will work well for the readathon. I don't know what kind of year this takes part in, so I don't know what I would count for that. And I don't think it's a new release. Her new release came out like a couple of months ago, so not really sure what I would count for this one, to be honest. I suppose it's going to be one of those where I just read it and I find out, so happy days. So this is my TBR for Cliterature Readathon. This is very big. Whether I will actually get round to all these, probably not, but the thought's there. We also have the Farmlight series, the first book in the Farmlight series as well, but we'll see what I read. It is what it is. If I read nothing, I read nothing. If I read something, I read something. Meh. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye!